Good Saturday morning, everybody. We got a little change of plans here. Mark is working, so we're going to try to get Sandy.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're going to try to get Sandy to run the live stream for Mark. I'll drop the link there in the chat. I hope it come up. We're going to try to get Sandy. People up here to help Sandy. She's a little nervous, but we're going to do this. So.
This is crazy.
If anybody can tell me if the link I dropped come up or not, that would be cool.
Hey, it worked for me.
There we go. Yep, I see it. So either one of those two links, click on it and join us up here on the panel. So.
Oh, geez.
There's Sparky. Change the layout there, Sandy, down. Yep, there you go. Yep.
Hello.
Hey, Mrs.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Sandy.
Oh, so we got something normal about the Hellman today, then.
Yeah, some of them.
This might be a better live stream. You never know.
Yeah, right.
So how is everyone?
Cold.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cold out.
9 degrees.
Well, it's not too bad. It's 8 Celsius, a bit of a showery day. Yesterday was a bit of a good day because it was my birthday yesterday. I got a nice new chair, and I can relax on this one.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, yesterday was my
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
So.
Yeah, Mark feels bad because he had to work, but he can't
He had to
turn
work.
down dudes.
I don't feel bad for him.
He's not turning them down. He said, "Oh no, I'm going."
You've
I
got
wouldn't
no
turn it
problems.
down
You've got Pull Up here. He knows what he's doing. I know what we're doing. Mark couldn't get a link out last week, and now you can get a link out straight away. So you must be doing something right.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, we'll see how he does tonight when he goes live. See if his link works.
Yeah, but then if it doesn't work, you can show him how to work it.
No, I'll be at work.
She can just laugh at him.
He'll be phoning you up and saying, "How do you get the link out?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's probably at work listening to it.
Yeah,
He
he's
should
probably
be.
not.
He should be in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not. I don't know. I'll
Not
text
yet.
him and say, "Hey, get on."
There's my new chair.
Nice.
It is a management chair. That's what they call it. Oh.
All you need now is management, huh?
Yeah, my management went to bed about 3 years ago.
I was going to say your wife should be comfortable in that then.
If she sat in it, then the only problem with it is then I wouldn't be able to get out. It's so comfortable.
I was sitting on his lap.
Well, if it's a management chair, that's where she should be sitting.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm the director, so.
He's the guy.
Yeah, but I think she's got a hold of the leads back there. Yeah.
Hey, I'll
She
be
can
back in
try.
a second here.
All right.
So
Well, I got my first vaccination yesterday.
Good deal.
Ooh,
Arms
that
a little sore.
vaccination scares me.
Yeah?
You went to the vets then yesterday, then I guess.
Yeah, I got Pfizer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, is that the 2-part?
Yeah, it's just the first of the 2.
Everybody's saying they're getting sick from the second one.
That's what they're saying. But if you only get the one of them, you're still 85% protected. The second one just bumps you up to 95%. And then the new Johnson & Johnson one that's one shot's only 65%. It's a one shot, you only cover 65%. So even if you just got the first one of either of the other 2, you're still better than Johnson & Johnson.
Right.
Right.
I don't know.
How's that
scares
tractor,
me.
Jeff?
I think it's ready for this here. Had to do a little tweaking on her.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't perform too good first time out.
When's it supposed to get there, Jeff?
Well, see, now I looked at the weather last night, and now they're calling for us. We may just get rain or a little freezing rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're pushing that line north a little bit.
Still through Monday, though?
Yeah, starting Sunday night, But
See, now I just got a thing on my weather that we're supposed to start after 10 o'clock tonight. 3 to 5 inches to Sunday at 10.
So, I looked at the weather thing here this morning and pushing it south. Look like we're going to get anything up here.
I don't care that the snowblower I just got going, it's gone or it's getting ready to go.
Oh, you sold it?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Oh.
I didn't watch the second video yet.
Yeah.
I seen it this morning.
It
All right.
just did-
Morning, AB,
Yeah.
JP. Morning.
yeah, it runs good. I just put a new spark plug in it and changed the oil in that last video.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, Danny's been hounding me about it. So
Now's the time to sell them.
that's right. I wanted to get it done and get it out of there before the snow comes. That way, take it. He didn't want it cleaned up or anything. He just wants the way it is. So
Did you happen to take the back cover off the rear end and oil the chains?
no, not yet. I thought about doing that last night after I come in the house and got to editing.
Yeah. The bearings up there in the front.
Yeah, I shot some stuff on the bearings and that, and I relubed that chute. It runs smooth now. So, but I've been looking at the mini towers. I found a couple that's got the 8 terabyte of RAM and everything. This is kind of a small hard drive, but they ain't that big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I found a couple for like $150.
Sweet.
They're off brand, but but they don't come with they come with keyboard and a mouse, but no monitor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go to Walmart and buy $100 flat screen TV, and they got the one I was looking at. It's got the HDMI outputs, actually 2 of them, so I could run actually 2 screens. But for the money, I think that's going to be the best way I can go. This laptop here, it's only got the 4 gig RAM, so that's why it kind of lags sometimes when I'm on here. If I got too many things going, and I want something I miss some live streams because I'm usually editing, and I can do both at the same time, but it slows my editing way down.
Yep. I know that feeling.
Instead of taking an hour and a half, it takes 5 hours.
Yeah, I've had to uninstall all my photo editing software that I pay per month, and then I've just deleted it all, and I've gone onto Canva online. And it saved me, and my hard drive's now running like a dream now. I can't believe that. You know what I mean? My hard drive's now running. Whoa.
I mean, I looked at a couple of refurbished laptops for about the same money as I'd have in a flat, TV and one of those mini ones, but they've only got like 14-inch screens on them. Why not just spend the same amount of money and get the big 24-inch or whatever?
54-inch TV, the one we've got upstairs.
Yeah, Well, I mean, I was looking at some off-brand TVs. Plus, tax time here is coming up, so they put everything on sale.
Yeah.
So I'd probably grab a 36-inch flat screen, for $100. So
You're gonna have that laptop I have. I'm not gonna do nothing with it, Ed.
all right, I'll take it and see what I can do with it too. But,
Probably
maybe
put a raincoat on out there.
before I buy that mini computer, I'll look at that one and see if I can get it going. And if it's got enough RAM and stuff in it, and an HDMI port, I'll just run that.
Where'd you see that at?
What's that?
Where'd you find that at?
Amazon.
Really?
I just typed in mini towers and then selected, I wanted something with 8 gig of RAM. And they've got ones that go clear up to $700, but
Right.
I just want something cheap and,
You want to make it kind of like what, a desktop? You're going to have you a desktop then?
yeah, just something to do editing on, and
With 2 screens, or are you going to do dual screen?
probably not off the bat, probably just a single screen. But I'll keep this laptop here, if I clean it out, speed it up, for doing live streams and stuff. But I just want something I can edit on, just something dedicated to edit on, nothing fancy.
Uh-huh. Well, I know ours speeded up since I got that little external.
That SSD drive, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got an external hard drive and it works tremendously better now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing too. I have one, but this is the HHD. This isn't the SSD, and I just keep taking all my videos and stuff after I get them all done and loading them on there just to save up hard drive space.
Now, do you leave yours plugged in all the time? I don't.
No, nope.
You only plug it in when you want to take everything off?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and there's been times too that I've actually edited a video and stuff here and didn't have time to upload it, and went to work, and before I started work or at lunch, go in, plug that thing into my work computer, and upload it.
It's right there.
Right. Plus, it's the internet. There's a whole lot faster than here.
Well, yeah,
Huh.
that's true.
What takes me 20 minutes to upload here takes me 2 or 3 there. It just goes right through.
Right.
Hi, RS. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, so she didn't do too good the first time out last week, Ed.
What was the issue?
It kept plugging up on the chute. So I took the whole thing all apart up there and stuff. Spent about 2 hours sanding it all down. Went and got me a couple of kids orange shiny paint. Gave it like 4 coats. I got me some of that fluid film stuff and sprayed it all down. I'm hoping she does better this time.
Yeah, it should. I've sprayed my plow down with just penetrating oil before, and it helps to keep it from sticking to it.
If it's a wet snow, those snow blowers plug up easily.
Yeah. Especially a single stage one.
Yep. So, yeah, the only thing I didn't do that snowblower I was doing that I wanted to was I wanted to put the rubber feet on the impeller to make it throw better, but he wants it, so
It throws good now.
yeah.
Oh, that's the only other thing I did. I pulled the skids off because they were holding it like 3/8 of an inch off the ground.
Did you bring up any V8?
Mark says 39 miles to go. Then he's heading back. Good deal.
Well, he didn't go too far, did he?
I don't. Well, he left at 3:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So I've been up since 2. We got up.
2 o'clock. I remember them days. I'm glad I don't do them no more.
See, not me. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, coughing my head off. I think I must have inhaled a fur ball or something. And
Damn cats.
I don't have a cat no more, but I was sitting on the side of the bed, and I was continuously coughing. I'm thinking, oh God, here I go. I'm gonna have to go to stat care or something,
No,
But-
don't say that.
Got the corona. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh.
mean,
Step back 6 feet, please.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine now.
Yeah, I went to the John Deere dealer. I bought three 3 45-pound weights for it this week too.
Well, at work we've been having trouble. We got Ventrex with snow brushes on them.
Yeah.
And 2 of them have salt spreaders on the back for salting the sidewalks.
Uh-huh.
Well, I've been having trouble the last couple of weeks. Well, last like 3 times they've been out doing snow removal. One or both of the back tires will start leaking and losing air, and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Well, here yesterday, day before they were out cleaning, I actually had to pull a tire off of one of our other Ventrex that they weren't using, and go up and rescue one of the guys. I took it to the tire shop. The tubes in both of the tires that I had to replace had tubes in them. What I found out is they never took the extra weights off the back of the Ventrex before they put the salt spreaders on.
Uh-huh.
So there was an extra 100 pounds of weight, and the tubes wouldn't handle it.
Really?
Yeah, they would load it with salt. The thing would start sagging, so the guys would air them up to bring them up to where they're supposed to be. I think the one tire must have had like 40 pounds of pressure in it. They're only rated for like 20.
Well, how much does the spreaders carry?
When we used bag ice melt the one time, I think they'll carry 250 pounds. I think we put 5 bags in it. I mean, they're pretty decent sized spreaders, but there was 4. I think they're either 25 or 35 pound weights hanging on the back of it, plus the salt spreader itself, which weighs about 100 pounds, plus the salt inside of it, And I pulled them off yesterday, and the things are they're like jacked up like this. So I readjusted the air pressure in the tires. I'm like, God, guys,
You went from the lowrider look to the other way.
Right. Well, I got a price on. They make a dual wheel kit for them.
Yeah.
Change dual wheels. I checked the price on getting one set and putting duals just on the back.
Yeah.
It's like $1,300 for the one set, and it comes with the adapters, tires, rims, everything you need to put them on.
Holy shit.
And I'm just waiting to hear back from the budget officer to see where my budget's at for this month.
Budget officer should probably passed out seeing that bill.
Oh, no. That's a small bill for me. But if nothing else, I'll just have to wait till probably the middle or end of next week till my new budget comes out for the month. But when we bought our last one, they didn't wig out, but it was with the cab, the snow brush, the tractor itself. Forget what else. Something else come with it. It was right around $21,000.
My brother's got one of them where he works there. They love it. It's great because he's on a bridge department. So they got to go around every snow cleaning sidewalks and stuff. He said this thing is so much nicer than the skid steer.
Oh yeah. Well, see, we've got 3 of them now, and the first 2 we bought the snow brush and the snow blower for it. We've got the aerating attachment. We got a mower deck. Two of the big turbine Buffalo blowers that go with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking at possibly either a stump grinder or a small trencher to go with them. So
I know the state yard down here, they got 4 of them. 3 of them sitting on a trailer, never ever been used. I think I seen the 4th one was out with a mower on it once this summer.
Right. Well, they use the heck out of them in the fall and the winter and the spring. Them turbine blowers, they're something else, man.
Oh, I bet they are.
Well, the funny thing is when we were looking at them, the different different units for snow removal and stuff. The one salesman we deal with them all the time. Not for Ventrex, but we dealt with them for other stuff. He brought it out and he's like, "Hey, you guys got a cement block around here?" I'm like, "Yeah, what do you need that for?" He goes, "Oh, I just want to show you guys something." On our asphalt driveway, about 3 feet away from the tip of this blower. He set that brick down on the ground, turned that blower on, revved it up, and it started sliding that concrete block across the asphalt.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, wow. I mean, the thing has like a 90-degree nozzle on the end, it'll rotate 360 degrees.
Yeah.
If you point it straight down at an idle and idle up, you can actually see it start lifting the front of the blower up off the ground.
Holy shit. That's some serious blower.
Yes, it is. You know, so it makes quick work of leaves. They work really nice on a light, fluffy snow.
Yeah.
You can blow that light, fluffy snow. They tried it on our football field, but it's an artificial surface.
Yeah.
It actually picks that crumb rubber up out of the field and moves it. And like I told him, I said, well, don't point the thing straight, down at the field. Have it angled like straight across or a little up, and it should suck the snow up and blow it away and not pick the rubber up. But they don't listen to the mechanic. They just say they can't use it.
You're just a fix-it man. What do you know?
Right. So I'm the one that goes on and watches all the videos and everything else on how they work, how they run.
Yeah, they don't like mechanics at the bus company. When the mechanic says this needs repairing, just put some super glue on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Duct tape and wire fixes everything.
Yeah.
Or duct tape usually fix stupid, but that doesn't work with a politician.
No, that's some things you can't fix.
Well, duct tape's like the Force. It's got a light and a dark side, and it bonds the universe together.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah, I got disappointed yesterday. I was cruising Craigslist, and I came across a 12-horse tractor. Has a 60-inch deck and a plow. I'm like, damn it! How come I didn't see this a couple weeks ago?
It's because you bought that one. Now they'll come out of the woodwork.
Oh yeah. Well, this one here was $895 with the plow.
All right.
But I'm looking at it. It says it's 12 horse, but it has the same size wheels as in my 14. So I know it's not one of them Jim Dandy ones. I guess back then they had a 1612 or a 1614.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, see, we've got the 1614 at work, but it's got a 16 horse on it, not a 14.
Mine's got a 14. Does good.
Well, I rebuilt that one a couple years after I started there. They said it was making a noise and brought it down to the shop. And I'm like, yeah, it's a rod knock. I said, you better do it now before you put a hole in the side of the block. So I pulled the motor out, and I thought it was a 14. I started checking, looking at the head bolts and measuring. I'm like, this is a 16. Oh, yeah, we've just had it around here forever. I'm like, okay. But they actually mowed the baseball fields with it, drug the fields with it, and everything when I started. Then they got a Gator. That's what they drag the fields with now. And they got rid of the mower deck years back and the snow blade that they had for it. But I'm just waiting for them to. It's been sitting back in the corner there, shut in the corner where they store all their baseball equipment now for probably 6 or 7 years. Never even been started.
Huh.
I go out every once in a while and turn the motor over a few times to make sure it don't seize up. But
yeah,
I'm just waiting for them to say, yeah, we're going to clean out. Okay, I'll bring my trailer.
Yeah, right. I like mine. Mine's got electric pull start.
Yeah, this says electric start, all the hydraulics, 3-point hitch, all that stuff. And the baseball coach, which I know him pretty good. He keeps telling me, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that tractor one of these days. I'm like, well, you know what I want? He's, oh yeah, you're first on the list. So, one of
And
these.
you have enough tractors. Now you're correct.
I just like them because they look like a full-size tractor that's been put into a compactor and smushed down.
Yeah,
You know,
they're fun and they're easy to drive.
right?
He's got to clean out some more space now.
I'll just add on.
I gotta make a little garage for mine. Sitting out there under 2 tarps right now so it doesn't get cold.
If I could afford it and I could figure out how to get it in there, I'd get a shipping container and put it right alongside my garage.
There you go.
Well, I was talking to one of the guys yesterday. They finally dug the holes in the UK in his property, in his field. He's sunk 8 containers in the ground in the past 3 months, which is fine. And these are huge containers. And now he's just backfilling them. And he's putting another 15 containers on top of the actual thing. And he's made a home. It really looks nice. It's like a studio. It looks really good. It doesn't look like a shipping container.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them that they've done like that, and they set like 3 of them in a U shape, and then they actually put a roof and stuff over the front, and then build a regular stick frame in the front, and they're awesome looking, man.
You know who's got one of them? This kid, Andrew Camarado, up in New York, north of me someplace. He built this shop. It looks like a castle, and it's all built out of, I think, 40-foot containers.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy got planning permission within 8 months. He got all of what he needed. He can go up to about 50 containers if he wanted to. It's his own land. He's the only person that lives on the land with his wife and 15 kids. You know what I mean? What do you
15,
expect?
15 kids. No wonder he's using all them containers.
Well, no, he got fed up because the house he lives in is a 9-bedroom house. And he's got 4 kids from his previous marriage, 4 kids from his other previous marriage. You know what I mean? It keeps going on like that. And now he got married again. He got another lot more kids as well. So he's not a YouTuber, but I've said to him, go on YouTube, start going on YouTube. And he said, no, I don't want anything to do with YouTube because I'll get dictated how to do something.
Yeah. Yep.
But the guy's awesome. I've known him, 8 years now? 9 years I've known him. And we talk on through Twitter or through Instagram. But he is mental. I mean, what he's got, he wants a radio station one side, he wants a CB shack, he wants everything to be done in the ground for him, and the kids live above.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Wow.
But around here, the bigger of the 2 size shipping containers,
Yeah.
they run anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000. Plus, then you got to have them moved.
Yeah, that's expensive.
And where I want to set it to have the doors facing the way I want, I'd have to have a crane to rotate it 360 degrees and set it. You know, I'm talking, probably $5,000. I can build onto my garage for that much.
Yeah. Well, in UK money, I did ask him.
If you need to rotate it 180, they could. What did they bring on? One of them Landau's?
Yeah. Well, it would have to be. It would have to be some kind of a bigger crane to be able to pick it all the way up and spin it.
Well, you could put it on pointing the way it needs to be, right on the trailer.
The guy I talked to about it said they can't put them on backwards. Put them on the trailer backwards.
Shit, he can't.
That's what I thought too. I thought they just pinned on.
Yeah.
But he's bringing it on a regular container chassis. Then you can still pin them on.
Well, his has the trailer they use has rollers or something on. They roll them right off.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I haven't really done when I found out how much they were and how much it cost, I'm like, let's get a roof on the house first.
Yeah, definitely. He paid over £900 each for shipping containers because he worked for a port company and he borrowed their crane system and he borrowed their lorries. So it was cost effective for him to do it. But £900, I mean, he spent quite a bit of money on it. but apparently he's happy, and I mean he can't wait till it's all done, because the problem is his son is 15. He likes playing drums, and he said he'd make a soundproof room, and they were like, "You won't hear from him again." You know what I mean?
Right.
Put it in a container with the doors open.
Oh yeah, imagine that. It'd be loud. For him.
What's your thoughts there, Ken?
I wouldn't want to be that drummer sitting in that container beating on those things. Woo!
I've told him to go and get some sound deadening foam, and he is going to get some, but he's going to cover the whole container. And studio one side, a door and a window, and then the drum set, so it will be contained, but it's going to be pigging loud. And I'll tell you that now, it's going to be pigging loud. And he said he didn't care. Nobody else is going to hear him. Nobody can hear you scream.
Well, about a year and a half ago, I did find a 24-foot box off of a delivery truck.
Yeah.
Guy would have gave it to me for free if I would have had a way to haul it and move it.
Oh man, throw it in the back of the Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but he pulled it off of a truck that he was wanting to.
Oh,
For
Oh,
you?
no,
Again.
it's stuck.
Oh,
There he is.
You're back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, would somebody have to put another quarter in for you?
Yeah. Yeah. I need to get a hold of Spectrum. It's got to be my internet doing this, because my chat keeps disconnecting and connecting.
That's YouTube. It was YouTube. But over the past 2 weeks now, we've had nothing but problems. It's all over Twitter page. A lot of people said Twitter in the moment, they're in arguments because so many people saying that it's their internet, it's this, it's that. Guys, I mean, a guy on there the other day was ranting and raving at YouTube support, and YouTube support, we're having a server issue this week. Just don't need to worry. And then he said, I spent £100 to replace equipment and all sorts. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes the stuff I type in chat, it says, error, but then I can sit here and watch, and 3 times now since we've started, it says chat disconnected, chat connected, chat disconnected, chat connected, and I haven't even typed anything.
Gee.
I mean, right now, it's like I've got a warning on my keypad thingy called a Stream Deck. It will tell me if my chat's disconnected, and it keeps flicking up, and I keep saying to him, I know when the chat is getting disconnected. I need to know why.
Right.
But I've got fiber internet here, and I've got some really solid fiber, so I shouldn't disconnect.
Ed, I'll be back. I gotta put the dogs out.
You can't talk to Matt like that.
I'll be here.
You can't talk to Matt like that.
But,
Oh dear.
I got my monetization all set up and everything.
Oh,
The
so
only-
you're getting rich.
Yeah, I think in a week's time, I've accumulated like $1.59.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can go and get a loaf of bread with that, can't you?
Yeah.
You can go to Quick Mart and buy coffee anyways.
The
Oh, Jeff.
the only
Can you,
the only,
we can
the only
read
thing
this.
I can't
Yeah.
the only thing I can't get set up is my channel membership.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, a bunch of my live streams got not demonetized, but limited.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's the reason why. So I went in on those ones and demonetized them all together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait a week or so. And Adam and Nate both said it might take a little time to get the membership thing.
come up to you.
So
Well, a guy yesterday, I think it was, he's got over 50,000 subscribers, which is fine. He had his channel deleted yesterday
by YouTube.
by YouTube. He went on to the Twitch page because he's a Twitch streamer, and he said, my channel's been deleted. No one knows why. Nobody knows. So I contacted him because I've known it. I'm a mod in this channel. I speak to him regularly. I said, look, what's going on? He said, I can't discuss it. I'm not allowed. It's part of the rules. So I said, look, you need to talk to me because I can help you. I know certain ways of getting around things. And he said, look, I'll send you the paperwork across. So he sent me across the paperwork. He basically violated one of the rules, but one of the strong rules, not little rules, having kids in the stream while he's gaming. Right? Over 18 stream. But he said, I can't stop them coming in. I've got an age gate on the system, and there's nothing I can do about it. And he's appealed against it. He's put his paperwork down. But I just told him, no, you've got to have no kids in your stream. It's over 18 only in the stream. You've got under 18s. We can't have you on the streams. So, a friend of mine called Danny, he does all the gaming. He does all the big gamer. He does all that kind of thing. I don't do. I'm not into it, but I'm a mod on his. I've known him for years. And, yeah, I can't believe it. So he's appealed against it. Got to wait 2 weeks now.
See, that's why I'm not going to let kids up on my live stream no more, you know. So
I know the guy that's on in the morning there at 6:30. He's real quick on killing the camera when the kids walk out there in front of him.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that I didn't go back and watch those live streams, but I think that's might be part of the reason why it got partially demonetized, or it may have been talking about the virus or the president. So I'm like, nobody goes back and rewatches my live streams anyway, so I just demonetized those. But all my other videos are fine.
Yeah. Snobby did say something about this. When you want to go to get monetized, you have to go back, make sure everything's done properly before you submit. He did say something. Snobby, the scrap picker. Yeah. So yeah, I know nothing about it. I mean, luckily I'm not anywhere near that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I was fluctuating. I dropped down to exactly 1,000. So luckily, some people, you know, found me and subscribed to it. I'm back up to like 1,005 now. So,
well, you'll be promoted on once I get established on the radio. There's
hey, man.
Gravely Man, hey mate. There's 19 channels which I've chosen over a month's period. You're going to be able to broadcast on your name and who you are, what you do on my show on the radio. So you'll be broadcast on one of them, so one of the shows, and everyone who I know will either get an email or they'll get a message to say they're on there. So yeah, that's the plan of action.
When do you start?
I start officially on the 3rd, basically on the 3rd. And there's one of the posters I make, and that's all you do with that is I can send you that, and it's got the 2 links, one for the radio station and one for my website, and that's it. The 2 links are on there. No typing to do. You just scan and go. And that's it.
You sending them to everybody?
I'll send it to Mark through IG. I'm going to send it. It's all on. It's on a Monday's list. It'll go out on Monday to Polar Bear. It'll go to Mark. It'll go to everybody else. There's a list of like 20 people. All told, got 19. I'm going to be talking about. The one he's asked not to talk about, so I said that's fine. But there's over 90 million people listening to the radio station.
Jeez.
So if you get 10 of them, you're fine.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll depending on what time of the day it is. I've got a tablet at work I stream Pandora on.
Yeah.
I'll just switch over to that because I mean there's times that I'll put on some live stream YouTubes that are not live but replays.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to those because I just get tired of listening to the Pandora. But heck yeah.
If you miss any of them, you can replay them through the website. There's a website there. You can replay it anytime, day or night. You can replay them anytime. So if you do miss the shows, you'll hear it through that system.
Good deal. Yeah, give me something different to listen to at work.
Well, I've got I've just been, like I've just told my friend yesterday, I was asked to do a remote memory service on the 22nd of February, and I said, yeah, I can do it, but what is it? He said, well, the NHS here, UK, and the world lost everybody. 100,000 people were lost. Could you do a show? I said, yeah, I can. And I would do, and I have to, in my heart, I have to do something. And I thought about it, so I've chosen all the songs, I've got all the show ready, and all the requests, what they requested.
That'll be cool.
There you go.
It's a very emotional, going to be a very emotional show for everybody. But what I've chosen in there will make people think, my God, we've lost that many people, but this has made me a little bit better listening to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I've got Valentine's to do. February the 14th, 9 o'clock in the UK time. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. It sounds like Ed's swallowing her in a microphone.
What?
Huh?
I know what you was doing. Aye.
What was he doing?
What? He was getting his headphones out of his beard. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
I was readjusting in my chair, so.
Oh,
I know. You can tell.
I was just trying to find Mrs. Twisted on here. I can't find her on my phone. Don't come up.
I should.
She needs to do some content. Is what she needs to do.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going outside. It's too cold.
Well, you don't have to do it outside.
Yeah,
Do a cooking show like that.
Yeah. I'm usually stuck on afternoons. I don't cook.
You could do a show of all the idiots that come in the parts store.
Oh, that would be.
Boy.
Take one of Mark's cameras and just put it on your shirt, and
We're not allowed to video anything inside.
Just stick it up on a shelf next to a box. Nobody will know.
Yeah.
yeah, I was told I'm not allowed to video while I'm on the clock.
I'll video when I want and where I want.
Well, my ex-boss, the one that retired, he fought for me to be able to do it. The new guy that took over for the director of physical plant, he asked me, why don't you video some stuff you're doing here? I'm like, I'm not allowed. And when I explained it to him, it's an ethics thing, especially now that I'm monetized. I'm not allowed to make money off of what I do at work or using work tools and equipment.
Right.
Yeah.
I can take pictures, Kane, but I'm not allowed videoing.
That's crazy, that.
That's strange.
Uh-oh.
Jeff, what are you doing? You still up there on the other one?
Gee whiz.
What? And my
Yeah,
boss.
I was farting around. I didn't think of that.
He's trying to deafen everybody.
Yeah.
Did I do a good job?
No, if you want to deafen somebody, you should do this.
Well, when I first did my intro for my videos, everybody bitched because it was so loud. Well, for a while I was like, bringing it down. I'm like, you know what? Screw y'all. That'll wake you up.
Well, I've got this one here. This is the best one, and it's from YouTube. I asked the YouTube, "Is this friendly?" You want to listen to what they said? And then people said to me, "You're crazy. But no, I asked specifically YouTube. I sent them the clip through the Twitter page. Is this friendly? It doesn't say the word. It's fine.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, Kane.
I could imagine that, though, King.
Some of the stuff that these guys break, how they break it, I would love to videotape it put on there. Put on just a clip as how do you do this? You know,
This is how you don't do this.
Yeah.
you know, how a few years back, when they were still having football, they would videotape it and broadcast it, the national playoff games or the semifinals.
Yeah.
And they had a company that would come in and lay cables and, set video cameras and everything up. Well, it snowed one time and all the cables were off the sidewalk about a foot.
Yeah.
One of the guys with a snow brush sucked up a 1,000-foot cable that was brand new. They just opened it up that morning and laid it out.
How long does it take for one of those brooms to suck up 1,000 feet?
That's got to take at least a minute or so.
He didn't get a full 1,000 feet, but he got about 100 foot of it, and it stalled the tractor completely out. They couldn't figure out what happened.
We was at a stage one in based in Coventry before I met the wife, and the DJ said to us, "We need to let this 1,000 feet this side, 2,000 feet this side cable." Yeah, not a problem. I said, "Well, the floors have been swept. Don't worry about it." And I guarantee the 2 minutes later, all we heard is, I was like, what has he gone and done? All the cable reel literally was shredded. And I said, What did you do? He said, well, I accidentally ran my tractor into it. And I'm like, you didn't, did you? And I looked at the bucket he was using because he's got one of them turf buckets on the front of it. He gets all the turf rid of, gets all the rest of it. It's got blades on the front. Yeah, the cable was no more cable.
Coming in for a landing. You better get the gas cart ready.
Coming in for seeing that.
Well, luckily they didn't have the cameras hooked into that cable because it pulled the cable from inside the stadium outside. And the one guy's like, man, he goes, we were just getting ready to start hooking cameras up. He goes, I'm glad we didn't have that sucker plugged in. He goes, it would have scared the crap out of me watching that camera slide across the ground, Yeah. And after we talked to him and stuff, he said, that's nothing uncommon. I mean, he goes, we've had that stuff happen before. We've had people purposely grab hold cables and start jerking them. He said it's really scary when you're up in a man lift.
Yeah.
And you got it on your shoulder. Yeah. And you're videoing. He said, and all of a sudden that sucker starts jerking out, and you're trying to hold on to the camera and get it unplugged before it jerks it out of your hand. $10,000 camera bouncing on 30 feet down to the ground.
Yeah, it'd pull you right over with it.
Yeah, right. We had to do a church once, and this church is not a decent sized church. I was doing a cable run. I was working with another DJ. No problems. 2 days of the work done and dusted. We walked back in there the following Sunday, plugged everything in. Where's the cables gone? What cables? Well, we laid them all down. We've had 2 contractors in the carpet people. They literally covered the cables and stapled them into the cable. Stapled the carpet into the thing. I'm like, we left them on top on the wall. We bracketed them so they're not going to get anywhere touched by anybody. Then I rang the carpet people up and said, yeah, we put them under the carpet. Yeah, but what nails did you use? Oh, we'll use a nail gun. You went straight through the cables, power cables, audio cables, live cables. Oh, that's why my gun blew up. I said, what do you mean blew up? I said, what do you mean? I received a shock when I pressed it. I said, yeah, but the cables is not on the floor. Oh, we had to take them off the wall to put the edging on. And I said, are you stupid? I've got if I can dig them out this week, I'll dig out some photographs. You want to see the hole it made in the wall?
I'll bet.
And these are 50 240-volt cables, 92 different audio cables to this backstage.
No more.
12.5 grand down the pan. And I've got some photographs of it, and I was thinking about really good fun in the old days. And yeah, I've seen some stupidities.
About 15 years ago, they remodeled our stadium, and they added a building right next to it for athletics, kind of workout building. Well, to get power into the stadium, the power come right under where that building was coming. 600 volt coming into our stadium.
Oh boy.
So they relocated the wires, everything. Nice. Had the building built, everything. They decided they're going to put a light pole on the other side of the building. Brought the big auger in, started running down.
Oh
Hit the
boy.
Hit the 600-volt power line.
Ooh.
Half the campus went dark.
Mhm.
And the bad part about it is it was almost a 2,000-foot run of that cable that was brand new that they had to pull out and re-pull new cable through. And they didn't know if they were going to be able to pull it because when they put it in, they pulled it through the conduit as they were laying the conduit. They didn't know if they could pull that much cable at one time through that conduit. So they got it done, but yeah, it was interesting to watch.
Has anybody laid concrete on here? Anybody laid concrete?
Yep.
Yeah, I've done it a few times. I was at a house once, and the studio was in the back of the garden. So he wanted the house having the concrete floors. He said, "I'll put some audio cables and bits and pieces in." So we come in, my mate and us lot, we all helped him, and he put the tubes in, put everything in, looking really nice and smart. Concrete guy comes, lays everything, and I thought, okay, fair enough, we'll wire up. Try to put the cables through. We can't do that. Something has happened to him? So we put a camera down. He hasn't took the plastic ends off the pigging the other ends, you know what I mean, in the middle. So when he connects them together, they're all like blank like this. So yeah, that took weeks. We had to get some draining rods and literally smash him into the thing.
I remember years ago when I was working for an excavator, we were doing a big development down another town from here, all the dirt work, and there was 2 houses that were already done. And I forget the 2 kids. They were brothers. They were a real pair of retards, but you had to laugh at what they did.
Yeah,
they were doing something in front of the one house there. They caught the phone line and the cable line both.
Oh.
And just ripped them right off the side of the house. They thought that was funny. And one kid says, "Yeah, I hooked it, didn't realize it." And the other one says, "Yeah, he pulled the TV and the phone right out through the wall."
Yep.
That's mental.
Well, about the same thing like that happened they were building a new building at work one year, and they have to pressure test all the drain lines and stuff for the commodes and stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The contractor that was doing it didn't bust out a couple of the things where they set the commodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Set the commode on top, and then they couldn't figure out why the toilets kept overflowing and wouldn't flush. Our plumbers actually went in and took the toilet off. And they're like, "Well, that's the problem right there. You didn't knock the things out." And there was this was a dorm. And so they had to go. Well, they went through and flushed every toilet, and there was like 6 of them that they didn't
Ken,
knock
what are you getting us today?
knockouts out.
Morning, Ken.
Morning, Ken.
Morning, Ken.
Oh, we got the Mr. No, Mister. It's just Mr.
Just
Yeah,
misses.
that's why stream's going so good today.
There you go. Here, you want to see what temperature it is here?
No.
Can't see it. We're going to see the light.
Keep going down.
10
What is
degrees.
that, 10?
10 degrees. It warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were single digits yesterday.
Well, you know what it is here today? Damn cold.
It was
We're
17
gonna get a
degrees.
lot-
It was 17 degrees on my way to work yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
9 right now.
I haven't
Eddie,
been
what are they
outside.
doing?
So. What's that, Ken?
What are they saying for the snow out your way?
2 to 4, possibly up to 6. But what I seen yesterday is we're on the edge of the freezing line, so it may fluctuate between freezing rain and snow.
What are they saying for you, Ken?
Here, up to a foot and a half, depending on how the storm tracks.
Really?
So we'll see. It depends. I mean, they were saying 6 to 10, and they're saying 4 to 6. The guy this morning says if it tracks right, it'll be a foot. I don't know. This is New England. It changes every 5 minutes.
It must make a sharp left turn after it passes us then, because it shows it all down south over here.
Yeah. With us, it's going to come up north, grab a nor'easter, and pull it back into us, they said. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mental.
Wow.
I bet he's going to get a coffee and donut.
I made myself a deal. Go over the deal here and pick up a snow thrower that's free that I got to do a repower on today.
Mm. You see how Ken can do this? Can you see Ken? He should be a driving instructor. Ken should be a driving instructor, not an engineer.
We're working outside in 10 degrees doing a repower is not going to be fun.
No.
Yeah, but Ken should be a driving instructor or a stunt driver, because if he can drive like that with a coffee in his hand and a camera pointing to him, I reckon he should do the Top Gear.
There we go. All right, we're at the dealer. Wait for him to show up. He probably thinks I'm fucking nuts. I get here before he does.
Well, he could be right too, you know.
As much as you're there, he should just give you a key. You can go in and turn the heat on, lights on, get everything opened up. You know.
Mm.
But at least one good thing, Ken's got the right hat on today.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me this hat. My dealer actually gave me this hat because he's a steel dealer. Every time I see him, I wear something he gave me so he knows I appreciate it.
Yeah, but the problem is you're wearing that hat because of one reason, because you can't get to the barbers.
No, I had tap the first of the year, so I'm pretty good. I'm not too bad.
No, I've got a head trim if you want to borrow it. I've got a head trim.
Well, I just said something to our Ventrek dealer. We spent $20,000 on a tractor, and I got a laser cut key ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it come in the mail. Thank you for your purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh
Thanks.
boy,
Hey,
huh?
did you guys check out Bruce Header? Bruce made that key for that engine. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce had an old electric start engine, and he made the key in a light with a grinder. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. One day the US will have better internet than UK.
I don't believe that when I see it.
Yeah.
Dear. So, how is Mark's missus is finding the stream? Are you finding it quite easy?
Oh yeah. Now I was nervous. That's why I made Ed come up first.
Well, you're doing better than him. Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
You can tell him I said that.
Oh, he's probably listening. He
Oh,
probably
I'm sure he is. He better show up with coffees in his hand for all of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
He better stop and get you breakfast on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Okay,
up
no,
going to work before he gets home.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to take a nap. I've been up since 2, and I got to work till 9:10, about 9:15 tonight.
Blimey.
Excuse me.
But,
Hey, at least we're up to 12 degrees now.
The whole 12.
Yeah, a whole 12.
so Mark's
I
pretty
still
close to
can't
getting his
believe
watch time.
I think he's like 400 away.
All right.
I can't believe Ken's getting a lot more snow than I am.
That's what he said. He felt bad he couldn't go on everybody's stream this week, but he was in bed like by 6:30, 6.
Yep.
A couple of times he stayed up and said hi to everybody, and he was gone. Getting up at 2 in the morning though, kicks his butt. Huh?
Is Mark
He's at
on the
work
road?
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they're overpowered with work up there, so he went on and worked today.
Mm-hmm.
So, is Kevin on his way home, Ken, or?
I think they fly out this morning sometime.
Mhm.
All right.
Haven't heard much.
Well, either he's having a good time or a bad time, one of the two.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be down in the chat there.
All right, Jeff.
All right,
Thanks for
Jeff.
coming up, buddy.
Yeah. Take care, Jeff.
But well, at least he'll have a clean truck and stuff to come home to.
Yeah.
Almost clean.
Hey, if anyone's in the chat, I can't see that, so I'm not ignoring anybody. Hello, everybody.
Morning,
I
Mike.
drive a little bit when the roads are wet, so it's not perfectly clean.
Probably better than what it was when you dropped it off.
I got the mud off.
Mine's terrible. It needs washed. I might have to just drop it off to Ken.
Bring it over. Bring it over some weekend.
I don't know. Then the swirls might show, and then it'll be really bad.
I see.
Morning, Mr.
Catching
Brady.
the ferry at 9 o'clock.
Uh-oh. You can tell it's Saturday
Why is that?
because it's snow. I'm gonna ban the Pantays for going live on Saturday. Every time they go live, I get snow.
They go live every
gotta
Saturday.
admit,
so.
that's a storm. She called it. She said first weekend in February. She was right.
I spent so much money this week, my butt hurts.
That's
I
all we
wrote a
need.
check.
Yep.
No, I spent 20 grand.
Yeah.
I spent 20 grand to get a new roof put on my house on Monday.
Holy cow. 20 grand.
Well, I got they're doing it Wednesday after the snow. It ain't gonna matter because they got to literally retruss the entire roof. The trusses are caving in. They're gonna come in there with a crane and literally lift the whole roof off and drop it in the dumpster and put a new roof on it.
See, I'm looking between $7 and $8 grand to have mine done. So
Yeah, but you don't have to retruss your whole house.
hopefully not.
Did you get a hold of that guy, Ed?
Not yet. I've been like swamped at work this week. So
Yeah, you
I
get a
did.
hold of him. He'll give you a good price on it.
I'm getting a stuff called stone coated steel. It looks like 3-tab shingle and it goes on like vinyl siding, but it looks like 3-tab from the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I just want the regular. I just want the regular old steel roofing. Nothing
What
fancy.
color are you getting?
Probably dark brown to go with the
Well,
house.
The reason why I'm going with this, Ed, because it's actually, this stuff's on, they marked it down. It's actually cheaper than the steel, regular plain steel. The regular plain steel, the material would have been $2,700. This stuff was $1,700 delivered.
Yeah, I looked into that that steel, that kind of stuff you're talking about and everything. I don't like the looks of it for my house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, like I said, if I didn't have to retruss, it probably would have been about 10 grand.
Well, use braces then. Use your own braces. You've got enough of them on your teeth. Oh, sorry.
I don't think that would work there, Sparkinator.
You can always put 2 wires on the side of them like that, and you can light up like a. Usually, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's not. It's just what you call Mr. Briggs lighting up the cat chat.
I don't think so. Instead of calling you Sparky, I'm gonna start calling you Mr. 9-Bolt because your spark is weak. You got a weak spark.
I've got a better spark than that, but I can't use it in this chat.
Oh yeah.
Wait till he goes live on his radio station.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mr. Briggs.
Mr. 9-Bolt.
I've got a song from Mr. Briggs. Danger, high voltage.
Yeah. Come on, you roundabout. Get on my face.
Next time I see you, you have to ask me about the bar we went to last night. Mead Melody. Woo. I couldn't.
Where's it at?
Over by
I wrote a check for $20,000 for that, and then another check for $19,000 for a new truck. So no more money for me.
I thought you had plenty of good vehicles.
I can't get control arms for my T100, so I'm gonna sell that, and I'm buying a 2021 Toyota. Got to get me an 8-foot bed that never has to be made.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't buying a Dodge because they rust in 5 years up here, and I ain't buying a Chevy because Chevy's overpriced, and I ain't buying a Ford because Ford supports the Ford Foundation president supports BLM, so the hell with that. So I'm gonna buy Jap crap.
Well, we're getting ready to get rid of a truck at work. It's the same year as the truck my Chevy I drive now, and they're probably going to take it to the scrapyard. But it's got a good motor and tranny in it. Me and another guy's going to talk to the director of physical plant and see if we can't take it to his house, pull the motor and tranny and all the other body parts off we need first, and then send it to the scrapyard.
There you go.
The truck is a 99, and it's only got like 120 or 130,000 miles on it. So,
I got a truck in my backyard, Ed. If you had a motor, I'd give it to you. It's an 86 Chevy, custom built Chevy truck, 4-door with an 8-foot bed dually with no rust. It needs a motor.
Square body?
Square body, yep.
I can get a crate motor.
I built that truck when I was 17 years old, and it had a Pontiac 389 big block, and I sold the motor last year because I couldn't afford to feed it.
As a matter of fact, the LS I pull out of my truck I'm driving now would drop right down in there.
It wouldn't bolt to the tranny that's in there. You'd have to use your tranny.
Right.
Because my tranny is a Muncie rock crusher. It wouldn't bolt to a Muncie. That'd be badass if that tranny would bolt to a Muncie. I'm sure you would love a Muncie with a dually.
Oh yeah.
That would be a badass truck. If the only motor I think would fit in that modern is the closest you would get is like a 454 or diesel might even bolt to that.
It'd probably have to be a 454, pre-80s or 80s.
Yeah, because it's got a Muncie 4-speed rock crusher 4-speed in it now. That'd be a mean truck. I could just picture you. That'd be a polar bear head size truck. You could take out the back seat, put the front seat in the back, and you'd have all kinds of leg room then.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, well, they've just converted a coach in the UK to electric, and they packed it up. And over 3 weeks ago, they packed it up, and they went the following morning. There was nothing left of it.
Yeah.
You can answer that question because no one else can answer it. And apparently, the batteries and everything was left on, and it overheated. Yeah. The driver did not didn't disconnect the actual safety switch. So the wire was only about 4-gauge wire, and it was literally a test bus, and it wasn't basically nothing left of it by the morning. So yeah,
Go lay down.
that was in the bus paper the other day I was reading.
Nice.
I remember when I was a kid using a car battery and steel wool to start a
Yep.
fire.
Yeah, I've done it many times. And zapping the door, do you know the electric fence mechanism when you get like cows and the rest of it? put them on one side of the door, one side of the door. When someone touches a metal frame door, zapped.
Gravely Man says it's an M22 trans. Yeah.
M22 Dust Crusher here, a loud transmission. The M21s had the helical cut gears, wasn't as loud.
All right. That truck has a lot of, like, the front bumper and everything's good on it. The mine has a broken mount where the headlights mount on. You know, I pull all that stuff off. I gotta check the back bumper. I don't know what condition the back bumper's on that thing, but mine's starting to rust out. The only thing that sucks is it's just a standard cab, and mine's an extended cab, so I can't pull the doors off and that stuff. But you know,
Ed, have you seen the new Tundra or the Tacoma trucks?
no, not yet.
Oh my God, they rented one. They have it on leads right now at work while our truck's getting fixed. That thing is nice. I told Mark,
Yeah, but it's like a mortgage, though. You have to pay for it.
I know. I want to trade my car in on it.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
Hey, does anyone watch that kid Weston Champlin videos?
No.
He's a nice kid. He's out in, I think, Kansas or somewhere out there, but he put a Cummins diesel in a 2005 Mustang, and he like that, you know? But he bought a brand new Dodge Laramie, every option, $90,000 pickup. Okay, they were prepping it for his pickup, and they took out the back quarter panel. When they were prepped, they backed it into the garage. So he goes into the garage. He goes, "Oh, it's for him, all right." Well, black. So then he's out. He's got 1,200 miles on it. What does he do? Bambi comes out, and takes out the front end.
Oh man!
Not new.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You buy a new vehicle, you got to get it christened. You got to get that first ding or that first scratch. Once you do that, then you're not crying.
That's what happened with mine. I was sitting at a stop sign though, and a lady hit me. Almost $7,000 worth of damage.
I went for last car. She tried to parallel park next to a Buick, an old Buick, and the back bumper was wrapped around. It took up the quarter, the rear door, the front door, and the front fender. I said, "You keep it like a tin can."
Yeah. I too ATVs. That's crazy.
I tell you what, my wife, Mrs. Potty Mouth, it's hilarious. Not hilarious. It's actually sad. But I know when she calls me on the phone and she answers, "Good," I know it's me, an accident, or something. That's how she answers. "It's good." I'm like, what? Ugh.
Mark always knows if something's wrong. Yeah, he does the same thing. Oh God, now what?
My wife never calls me. That's how I know. The minute she calls me, either it's "I'm at the market, what do you want?" or "I've been in an accident."
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
It's funny. My oldest daughter is 20, 26, 27, whatever. She's a teacher. She lived away now with her boyfriend, whatever. Every time she comes over, I say to her, "So what do we owe this?" Because normally she'll come over for a hot shower, food, laundry, whatever, you know. And I said, "Wait, you got a luxury condo apartment paying for. Why are you coming over here?" So every time she comes in, I'm in the driveway working. She goes, "You gonna ask me why I'm here?" I'm like, "Yeah." But she's there to see her mother. She's there to see her mother. Her and her mother are like this.
Yeah. It's like when my missus, right, and my missus and her mother get together, it's like thick as thieves. It's like her mum wants to have a go at everybody. And it's like, yeah, I'll need to know all this information, you know what I mean? Yeah.
They're like sisters, my daughter and my wife. They're like sisters. And you know what's funny though? They sound alike on the phone. I can't tell the difference, so they could screw with me when they call.
Hmm. That doesn't take much, Ken.
That's dangerous.
No, I hear
Hey,
a conversation in the other room. I don't know who's talking because they all sound alike.
Yeah. Hey, Ken, look on the bright side, right? Put a sticky note, little badge on them, you know what I mean? And you can then literally tell the difference, you know what I mean? Who's walking towards you, you know what I mean? Oh, dear. You got to have a laugh in this world at the moment, you know what I mean? Oh, dear.
It's funny though how kids are different. I have my oldest one, you know, she's gonna have the cancer. She's healthy now, but she's like chunky, you know, she's got a few pounds. The youngest, 100 pounds wet, just unbelievable. It's like night and day. I told my wife, I said, "Did you screw around with the milkman? Because it doesn't look like one of my kids."
Oh, geez.
I
You
think
ain't doing
people
nothing with
took
it,
advantage of the cold weather and sleeping in.
You talk about kids not looking like their parents. We had a guy at work that had 7 kids, and not a one of them looked like him. We always just tease him, say it was his brother or somebody that come over, and none of them are his.
Shit.
No, but I got a friend of mine one time. He's got same thing, 6, 7 kids, whatever. We always joke the same thing, like who's the father, who's the father. But one day we didn't realize this. He goes, "Oh, my daughter's coming to visit." So he comes in the shop. She's black, and I'm like, we didn't realize he adopted, but it was just hilarious because he goes, "Oh, here goes my daughter." The jaw dropping was hilarious.
Well, hey Nate, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Nate.
But he always joked, he's like, "I'm glad they took after their mother because I'm an ugly mother." And he had 6.
I'm gonna get out of here.
All
I'll
right,
see you guys later.
All
I
right,
gotta
See you later.
get something done.
all right, man.
Yeah, Ken.
All right.
No, they my stepsister always just looked like my father, and we always joking with him. Yep, that's my sister, half sister. My father said, "She ain't your half sister." Oh my God, he'd get all ticked off. The last year she needed a blood transfusion for something, and she needed they checked her blood and type, and they said, "Well, I hate to tell you something, sir. That's it. If that ain't your daughter, then something's wrong." Because even the doctor said her father, I can't remember what type her so-called father, his blood type is. But anyway, and my father refused to do a DNA sample. He just flatly refused. So he said, "Nope, it ain't my kid." Because what he's afraid of is my stepfather will come after him for 20 years of child support and hospital bills. She's 53 years old. They're not coming after you, old man.
I'll get some more engines. Welcome to the crazy house.
Never say never.
If I went to my father for money like that, it would be a miracle. I ain't seen him for nearly 40 years. In fact, I am 40 now, you know what I mean? Yesterday,
my father, so we did my father refused to do a DNA, and I said, "It don't matter, old man. I don't need your DNA." And he says, "What?" "Yeah, no problem. I just turned in mine." And he says, "What's that going to do?" "Well, if her DNA matches mine at all, that means she's my sister, and that means you got a little hinky back in the day."
Yeah, like I said, yesterday was my birthday, and like everyone said, "What about your mum and dad getting you, wishing you happy birthday?" No, I don't have a mum and dad. I had one for 40 years. That's
You got a sperm donor.
No, I didn't get a sperm donor. I just wasn't wanted when I was younger. And that's how life is, really. You get on with it, you know what I mean? Bull by the horn, enjoy life.
Dang, he's already dropped, hooked, and gone.
You don't mess around.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Is Pate's going on at 8? Because I didn't see a announcement or anything. Usually they put something out.
I don't know. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen nothing either.
There's
Usually,
nothing on there yet. There's nothing yet on there.
Not on their community page or anything. Usually they put out like an announcement.
I'll have a look on the
there.
community page now. Nothing on there.
The
5 days ago.
only thing
Last
there was- Yeah, he put a picture of a snowblower and wanted everyone to figure out what was wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't kept up with YouTube at all this week.
Mm-hmm. Makes two of us.
I think he has to watch all kinds of videos.
I know I've got a bunch in my watch later file, but I haven't had time to get anything done. But I do have a fun job coming up at work Tuesday. I got to put upper control arms, lower ball joints, and outer tie rod ends on our security car, which is a Crown Vic police interceptor package.
Oh, the old battleship.
Yep, Ford Crown Vic.
Did it get an accident in it?
What's that?
Was it an accident or just worn out?
Just wore out. I hate to put the money and time into it because they're going to be getting rid of it in a few months, but it's got. I mean, they're bad enough now that I don't want them coming apart. Nate said he has to get the gallon of coffee down before he can get functioning. Only a gallon?
I know the feeling on that one.
Sounds like Mark.
If they made coffee in an IV bag, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Tell you, with this cold weather, though, by the time you get to the bottom of the cup, it's cold already.
Yeah, really.
Not in my cup.
Not in my cup.
Yeah. We got thermal cup around.
This cup here will keep coffee warm for 12 hours.
I have one of those, but I left it home. It's half full on the coffee maker now. I was like, damn.
So mine is 15 hours hot and 10 hours cold. The best cup, and I only paid about £5 UK for it. So,
well, I got this one for free.
Yeah.
A guy at work bought it. It didn't fit in his cup holder. He didn't like it. He liked it because it kept stuff warm, but he had to go back and get a different one that had a smaller base on it. And I was using a different cup at the time at work. Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, you need a new coffee cup?" I'm like, "I like my old one." Next day, he come in, and it was sitting on my workbench. And I'm like, "What's that?" He goes, "That's a brand new cup." I said, "Why'd you buy me a cup?" He goes, "Well, I didn't buy it for you. I bought it for me, but it don't fit in my damn cup holder."
Yeah.
He said, I had to get one that had a smaller base. He goes, "The damn thing will keep coffee hot for 12 hours. So,
Yeah. I've had my little white one for many years as well.
I've got, my truck has 2 different sizes of cup holders.
Yeah, but don't forget, Ken, you have the super large one. That's for your food, and the super small one for your coffee.
Oh, no, you know what it is? Back then, people out here used to like going and getting those, what they call big gulps, where these are the huge cups.
Yeah, the one turf company at work, they sell the field marking paints and stuff like that. Come through and dropped off like a dozen cups for the guys and stuff at work, and I grabbed one of those. It's just about as good, but it don't hold as much. So, but
Yeah, the reminder for Pate's just came up. It's at 8 o'clock.
okay. I'm looking at a new coffee pot. I'm looking at a new coffee pot. My brother has one. It actually has a thermal carafe. It doesn't have a heating element under it, but he says he'll make a pot of coffee in the morning, and it's still hot when he gets home from work. So,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
and it's actually a 12 cup, brew. I looked at other ones that were like 6 cup or 8 cup or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I got to have 12 cup to fill my coffee cup and my thermos. So,
I was gonna say that smaller one, it wouldn't do you.
all right. I'll order one of these days. They sell them at Walmart, but every time I check, they're out of them. So I found them on Amazon for the same price.
My Yeti, I found with my Yeti, if I keep the lid open, the little magnetic latch on the top, it cools off pretty quick. You got to keep it shut.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is a Yeti knockoff, and from what I can gather, it works just as good as the Yetis.
I paid $30 for mine back when. I mean, I love it, but it's a lot of money.
I think the guy told me he paid $10 for this one. I don't know where he got it at, but
They work just as good.
he had the Yetis, but he said they don't take drops. The lids break on them.
No.
So he's like, I won't be buying no more of
But all
those.
it is a vacuum. That's all it is.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. He said he had a couple of those Yetis and either knocked them off the back of his truck or when he's carrying it out to his truck in the morning, drop it and the lid breaks on it. And, I said, well, can't you just buy the lids? He said, yeah, but the lids are more expensive than what the cheap cups are.
Yep.
That's it.
Well,
He said,
quad ring. There's a quad ring on them, right? A special quad ring, And the thing is, people don't realize that. Was it you, Sparky, or someone was on there saying one time one of those quad rings, the Yeti, started like a bacteria, and it got really, really deathly ill, and it was the bacteria because he never washed the lid.
Yep. The problem is, you see, is some of the cups, it's like they've brought another one Yeti has. I think Yeti's just only brought one out in the UK. It has the 12 volt, or you can plug it into 240 volt through a transformer, but it heats your coffee up, it heats your water up and everything, and you can take it traveling. It'll last 7 hours on a battery. So, not too bad. And they're thermal cups, so 24 hours all told. So 14 hours rest of it and 10 hours hot. So pretty good for me.
Morning, Willie.
I got these that plug into your cigarette lighter.
Oh, nice. The thing is, I go to the hotels. I go to hotels a lot. So
Well, I'm waiting for Milwaukee to come out. I'm waiting for Milwaukee to come out with a battery operated coffee cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They have those, yeah. I don't know what.
Oh, they do have them? I haven't seen them. I thought maybe they.
Yeah, I think it was Makita. I think Makita has one.
Yeah, we go to hotels. I take a microwavable jacket potato and a sandwich maker in my rucksack, and I take the coffee maker, which is the pump system. And you can use pods or you can use ground coffee. And the hotel owner says, I wish everyone was like you. I said, why? He says, because you bring proper coffee, bring proper food.
Yeah.
I actually looked at one of those portable job site coffee makers.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to throw it in the truck for like when we go to tractor pulls and stuff. That things are expensive.
Mm.
I'm like, I'll just pack a regular coffee maker if I get that desperate.
Yeah.
Really.
See, that's another reason I need a box trailer. So I can put all this stuff in there.
Well, if you get a nice, big, massive enclosed trailer, you can put one side shelf in and put power supply one side, coffee maker right to the top so that it doesn't fall off, coffee a wrist of it, you know what I mean? He'll be pulling over. What are you doing? Well, I'm making my coffee out of the trailer.
Yeah. I want a coffee maker. I want a gas grill, an electric skillet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how
to get the trailer.
trying to figure out how to make a bed drop down out of the ceiling so I can just
You can do that. The whole ceiling. If you put 4 bits of like chain, you can use the medieval winder. Draw the bed down.
Well, I'm thinking along the one side, just make it so it folds up against the wall and it only
Oh, yeah.
stick out about 6 inches.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, not an issue. Yeah, the old Tipsy Toby beds. So basically against the wall like that, straight down, 4 or 2 legs, you're done.
Yep.
My friend of mine's just converted a Luton van. He converted it into a 2-bedroom, basically, beds, one at the back and one at the front, and the bed literally sticks to the ceiling when they travel, and they come down, basically. The family love it. They go save thousands of pounds on holidays, they do. And it really looks nice, 240 volt and 12 volt. So it's pretty good.
Well, see, when I go to after I get my estimate for my roof, depending on what the cost is of the roof,
Yeah.
I got to go get a loan to get that done. I may just go ahead and roll the price of a trailer in there with it. You know,
Yeah.
I'd like to get about a 16-foot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That
what
way-
I need to do.
Well, that way I can get 2 tractors in there and have room around them. You know, I looked at 12-footers, which I could do a 12-foot and bypass the, stagger the tractors and stuff in it. But then everything would be just so tight in there that,
Yeah.
wouldn't be worth it. I might as well just spend the extra $500-$600, $700 and get the 16-footer tandem axle and, have plenty of room.
Yeah, why not? It sounds like fun.
Marky, what do you got? A green screen?
No, I've got a blue t-shirt. I've got a green screen coming this week sometime, but look at it. Oh, dear.
Oh, Nate's complaining because it's 44 degrees in Florida.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah. I wish it was that warm here.
Hey, Jay.
That'd be a heat wave.
Hey, Ken, I got to go look.
Look at that. The wife.
While I'm thinking about it, Ken, I got to go look at a Honda generator. It runs fine. It has that smart switch on it, that you can. The guys kind of explained it to me. You flip it the one way, the thing idles beautiful. Plug something into it. Hi. You flip it over the other way, and the thing starts hunting. No matter if you plug something into it or not, and you can't get it to smooth out on the high side. And he said it always used to. So I told him it's probably just the carburetor needs
Just do the
cleaned out.
pilot jet, Ed. Drill out the pilot jet. That's all it is. The pilot jet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he pulled the bowl off, and he said he cleaned it, and he said he tried to run
the pilot jet. Hit the bull.
he said he tried to.
The pilot jet kills everybody every time.
Yeah, he said he ran torch tip cleaners up through it, but I bet you the little holes going through the side are plugged up. So
Yeah. In fact, last night I had a live chat, and James Condon came on, Mr. Generator, and we were talking about generators last night. There was a little bit of Q&A, and the best one to get if you can afford it though is an inverter generator, because the inverters run at a lot lower RPM. They're quieter with the Honda, and they use a lot less fuel.
Funny you said that. I know a guy that actually built his own inverter generator. He used like a 3-horse or a 5-horse motor, a 200 amp truck alternator, and went to Harbor Freight and bought the biggest inverter they could find, and actually put a battery in there too. And it's on a little trailer. He can run his camper, his everything they need to run when they go 4-wheeling and stuff off that little tiny thing.
Yep.
And he said he's got whatever the price of everything else was laying around his house, whatever he paid for the inverter, a few $100 for the inverter. He said, and you can't touch one at a store for half of what he has in it.
Yeah,
But
big inverter generator is about $5,000 for a big one.
Right. Well, like he said, he used one of the big truck batteries on it. He said it's heavier than hell, but he said they can run about 4 or 5 hours without even running the motor.
Yeah, my buddy runs his whole machine shop on E-Cycle marine batteries and an inverter, solar cells on his roof.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about checking into that solar for my garage just to see, a test to see if I can, how small a unit I can get just to run my garage and stuff off of. and then, maybe expand it later to include the house. But the initial cost of that is way too much.
Around here, they'll give you the solar for free. It's just that you're tapping into the grid, and it's there though. My insurance company said don't do it because they'll cancel my policy.
Yeah. I've heard that too. So, but
Well, hey, I think I'm gonna end the stream,
Yeah.
and Mark will be on later tonight,
Mm.
and we'll see all you guys later. Thanks for coming in, and
Yeah.
we'll talk to you later.
all right, we'll
Thanks
catch you
for
all
having
over Cat Days.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. Look after
All right.
yourselves.
You too.
Take care, Ken. Take care, everyone in chat. Bye now. Bye.